Hello class! Welcome back to our distance learning. It's me again, Teacher Jenny. Yes, and another day. Yes, another lesson to study. But before that, everyone, please take out and prepare your study materials for our first and second session. First, you need to prepare your notebook, your pencil, eraser, some crayons or colored pencil. So everyone, are you ready to study now? Alright, let's begin. What day is today? Today is Tuesday. Very good, everyone. Now let's read and spell the day and the date all together. Tuesday, Tuesday. T-U-E-S-D-A-Y. Tuesday. How about the month? June, correct. J-U-N-E. June. June. How about the date today? 22nd. Yes, and the two letters on the top are N and letter D. So, 22nd. And the year is 2021 or 2021. Yes, it's also correct. Now, everyone, let's read the day and the date all together. Repeat after teacher. Tuesday, Tuesday, June, June, 22nd, 2021, 2021. Yes, very good, everyone. Okay, so before we go to our review lesson for today, I would like to ask you, yesterday we talked about 3 letters, right? Do you still remember those, everyone? Okay, so here are the previous lesson. So yesterday we talked about what letter is this? This is capital G and small letter G, right? Yes, and G is for, yesterday we studied what? Giraffe. So what is this? Giraffe. Very good. Not only giraffe begins with letter G. There are more things that begins with letter G. So teacher will introduce you more things that start or begins with letter G. So this is letter G. G is for giraffe. G is for grapes. Yes, fruit. And G is for gun. G is for, what animal is this? Goat, correct. G is for also a gift. Okay. And G is for glasses. So don't forget, these are the things and animals that begins with letter G, correct. So this is letter G. Okay, so clap for yourself. Next letter is letter H. Okay, so teacher also have letter H in here. Capital H and the small letter H. And yesterday, H is for horse, correct? We have horse in here. Now, also the same in our letter G, there are more things and animals that begins with letter H. So, listen and watch carefully. Teacher will introduce more things and animals that begins with letter H. H is for horse. H is for house. Yes. H is for heart. Okay. H is for what animal is this? Hedgehog. So this one is hedgehog. Next, H is for hippopotamus. Yes. Next is the last picture we have. H is for hat. Okay, so don't forget that aside from horse, there are more things and animals that begins with the letter H. Okay, good job everyone. Now our last letter that we studied yesterday is what? Letter I. Okay, very good. Now we have capital I and the small letter I. Now, I is for yesterday iguana. So we have iguana in here. Now, the same with letter G and letter H. There are more things and animals that begins with the letter I. So watch carefully and listen to teacher, okay? Okay. I is for iguana. I is also for insects. So these are insects, okay? Not this thing. This is flowers. Insects like bees, butterflies, if you mix all of them, they called insects. Okay, everyone? Okay. Next, I is for ink. You know what is ink? Okay, let me show you the real ink. So this is an ink. Yes, I is for an ink where teacher will put the ink into the marker pen. Yes, so I can write into our whiteboard. Next, I is for island. Yes, like in Sihanouk, there are more islands in there, right? Okay. And next picture is what else do you see? Yes, we have I is for ice cream. Yes. What flavor of ice cream do you like? I like chocolate ice cream. Yes. And our last picture, I is for ice. Yes. This is an eye. So, these are the things and animals that begins with the letter I. So, don't forget, okay? Very good, everyone. Clap for yourself. Now, before we continue to our new letters for today, I have a short exercise to recall if you still remember the previous letters. We talk about letter G, letter H, and letter I, okay? Now, I have in here a short exercise or short practice, one more time, to recall those letters. Now, they're scrambled letters. So they are not in proper place. But teacher will ask you what are the things that begins with this letter. Okay, everyone? Okay, can you help teacher? Very good. Now, what letter is this? This is letter H, correct. And we need to write capital H in here. So let's write. Do you still remember how to write capital H? Very good. So let's start. 1, 2, 3. So this is capital H. Now, H is for what? I have already talked about this before we do this practice, right? So I will ask you. H is for pumpkin. H is for hat. H is for hat. Correct. So let's circle this picture. Okay, great job. Now I have letter G. Okay, now let's write capital G. Do you know or do you still remember how to write capital G? Okay, let's start. So we have 1 and 2 part only. Yes. And what are the things that begins with the letter G? Is it G is for goat or G is for harp? G is for goat, correct everyone? So let's circle this picture. Next letter is what letter? Letter I. Okay. Now let's write the capital I. We have 3 steps to write capital I. First is from up to down, then side, another side. So 1, 2, and 3. That is capital I. Now, let's find and circle the thing that begins with the letter I. Is it I for ink or I for crab? I for ink. We talked about that already, right? Let's circle this thing. Next, I'm going to ask you, what are these letters? And you need to write the letter as well. And you also need to find and circle the correct thing. But teacher will guide you, okay? So watch this carefully. This is letter H. So let's write capital H. And I have 2 things in here. What is the correct thing that begins for the letter H? Is it H for hand or H for bread? Circle. H for hand, correct. Now, I have letter I. Let's write the capital I one more time. And let's find the correct thing that begins with letter I. Is it I for pineapple or I for igloo? You have to think carefully. I is for igloo. Very good, everyone. Next is the last letter. We have letter G. Let's write the capital G one more time. Yes, now we already finished. Let's find the thing and circle that begins with the letter G. Is it G for grapes or G for van? Very good, everyone. G is for grapes. Well done. Clap for yourself. Still remember, right? Okay, now it's time for our break time. We will continue again more exercise, activity, and new lessons or new letter, review letter that we are going to talk about in our second session. So stay tuned, everyone, and enjoy your first break time. Okay, everyone? I'll see you again later. Bye!